So we're going to talk about sex. And as queers, we have been put in the interesting position of having to define what a lot of things mean to us. Sex is one of those things, and I swear to God, every other queen has a different definition for it. Some people it's only penetrative, some people say it's oral or more, some people say they're on the DL and it's only when they sleep with women and not men, they don't consider that sex, and there are all these people with these really weird, ambiguous definitions of messing around. What are you talking about? We didn't have sex, we just messed around. We just kind of fooled around a little bit, no worries. And to start this video off, I'm going to be real with all of you and tell you my personal definition of sex, which is anything oral or penetrative or anything like that. Any kind of, like, I guess, mutual hand thing, whether you consider that masturbation or whatever, I don't necessarily consider sex, even though you can definitely catch something from that. It is important that we talk about what our personal definitions of sex are. And it is so important to talk to our partner about what their personal definition of sex is. So definitely ask your partner what their sexual history is, even if you're hooking up. Keep that line of communication open, and if it feels awkward for whatever reason at all, then just kind of consider the fact that you're putting yourself at risk by screwing them, or messing around with them, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I know a lot of this sounds cliche, and I try to avoid cliches, but let me tell you people can be fucking misleading. So if you're actually trying to be kind of responsible, and you ask your person you're dating, when was the last time you had sex? And they tell you, oh, the last time I had sex was in my last relationship, and that was like a year ago, and we both got tested, and we were monogamous, and little did you know that their definition of sex was only penetrative, and they've been blowing half the people in your town, and you get involved with them, and you catch something. Guess whose fault it is? Not theirs, it's yours. It's totally your fault for not asking the right questions. Not that I like blaming people at all, because I think putting blame after the fact is kind of pointless. But after watching this video, you should know the right questions to ask. Not just when was the last time you had sex, but before that, ask your partner what their definition of sex is, and then mold your questions from that point onward. This topic has kind of interested me because we, as I guess a community, have the power and we have the room to shape what these things mean to us, and we have the power to talk about things and set standards or break down standards or just have the dialogue. Because if you don't have that dialogue, no one's on the same fucking page, and when no one's on the same page, people put themselves at risk, people create more misunderstandings, and it's just not good for anybody. So if you take away anything from this video, remember that before you even ask your partner's sexual history, ask them what they define sex to be. Also, thanks everyone for participating in the interesting dialogue in my last video. People tend to not disagree with me in my videos, so it was interesting to have an actual debate with some of you. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, maybe you should check it out. I don't know, if you want to, just click. See ya.